If you've made the leap from PS4 to PS5, good news, the vast majority of your PS4 games are playable on your new console thanks to backwards compatibility. So, chances are you may already own some of the best couch co-op games on PS5. If a game is compatible, you'll simply be able to download it from your library. If it isn't, a small no entry sign will appear in the corner of the game's icon. In this video I will show you some best couch co-op games on PS5. But before we start this video, please subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is It Takes Two. No, we're not talking about the 90s movie starring the Olsen twins. It Takes Two is the newest game from Hazelight Studios, the team behind A Way Out, which you'll also find further down this list. It Takes Two is actually the perfect co-op game, not least because you can only play it in co-op. That's right, there's not a single player mode in sight. Making a game strictly co-op is a risky move, but it's one that Hazelight Studios have wholeheartedly embraced. And so far, it's working out pretty well for them. Next up we have Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Remember the Little Big Planet games and the adorable protagonist, Sackboy? Well, he's back, but this time he has an adventure all of his own. One of PS5's launch titles, Sackboy: A Big Adventure is an adorable 3D platformer filled with imagination, adventure and so much cuteness. While it's playable in single player, Sackboy: A Big Adventure is much more fun in local co-op. In fact, there are a handful of levels that can only be played in co-op, requiring 2 or more players to help each other pass through obstacles or reach new heights. Next up we have Overcooked All You Can Eat. You might have already played either of Overcooked or Overcooked 2, but now the series has got bigger and better. Overcooked All You Can Eat bundles both games together along with all their DLC in a made-for-PS5 edition. That means it looks and plays better than ever, too, thanks to enhanced visuals and native 4K. If you're new to the Overcooked series, you're in for a treat. A manic crazy treat, but a treat all the same. Next up we have Warhammer Chaosbane, Slayer Edition. If you and your couch co-op buddies enjoy hacking, slashing, shooting, and looting, then Warhammer Chaosbane, Slayer Edition is undoubtedly the game for you. A souped-up version of 2019's Warhammer Chaosbane, the Slayer Edition has been specifically upgraded for PS5. Not only does it boast better visuals and a 4K resolution, it also bundles in all DLC and additional content. It's the ultimate version of the game, then. Next up we have Borderlands 3. The third entry into the Borderlands series might just be the best yet, especially since it's been optimized for PS5. It now looks and plays better than ever before. If it wasn't already one of our favorite couch co-op games, it certainly is now. Borderlands 3 sees you take on the role of one of several vault hunters. Each with their own unique skills and abilities, they're tasked with slaughtering their way through a vast array of weird and wonderful creatures. For the first time in the series, Borderlands 3 features multiple planets, too, so there are more environments and enemy types than ever. Next up we have Dirt 5. A racing game is one of the best couch co-op games on PS5? Yes, hear us out. Dirt 5, Codemaster's latest rally game, brings back the classic split-screen mode that many modern racing games have left behind. But rather than being a separate mode, Dirt 5 allows you and a friend to play through the entire campaign together in split screen. Now that's a real treat. Next up we have Tesla Force. In Tesla Force, Lovecraftian monstrosities are ravaging Earth, and so it's up to Tesla and his friends to put a stop to them. That means engaging them in combat across multiple areas while completing a range of objectives. In one mission you might need to close rifts, for example, while others might task you with taking down a boss or gathering information. But there are always hordes of monsters out to ruin your efforts. Next up we have Streets of Rage 4. Featuring sumptuous graphics, a killer soundtrack, and addictive brawler gameplay, Streets of Rage 4 presents 12 stages in which to pummel enemies. Even better, there's a whopping 17 playable characters to do it with, if you include the 12 unlockable retro fighters. And you can play along to music from the original Streets of Rage and its sequel, if you remember them fondly. Next up we have Diablo III Eternal Collection. Without a doubt, Diablo 3 is the ultimate couch co-op experience. If you and your friends enjoy demon slaying and loot hunting, look no further. Moving from single player to co-op is seamless. Up to 4 people can play on the same screen, dropping in and out at any point without ever distracting from the flow of the game. The difficulty of Diablo 3 scales depending how many people are playing, So with a full roster of 4, your enemies are going to be much tougher than if you were fighting them alone. Next up we have A Way Out. Like It Takes Two, A Way Out is very much a rarity. It's a game that can only be played in co-op, either with 2 people sat side by side or across the internet. With no single-player option whatsoever, working with another player is integral to the A Way Out experience. One player takes on the role of Vincent, while the other steps into the shoes of Leo. Both have wound up in prison for different reasons, but they've hatched a play to break out. The last game of this video is the Dark Pictures anthology Little Hope. If you and your couch co-op friends love horror, then the Dark Pictures anthology Little Hope is for you. The game's movie night mode allows up to 5 people to play together locally, passing the controller around as they take control of different characters. The second game in the Dark Pictures series, Little Hope, tells the story of 4 students and their professor who wind up stranded in the eerie town of Little Hope after their bus crashes. So that's the list of 10 best couch co-op games on PS5 that you can play in 2021. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming updates.